Alright, welcome to Mr. Nelson's YouTube video review over proportions and ratios. Feeling a little bit under the weather today, so I didn't want to talk a whole lot due to the fact that I don't want to be coughing and sneezing all over you guys while I walk around the room and talk. So I thought you guys could get a break from me talking to you and sneezing on you and coughing on you, and instead do this video. Okay, so we're going to watch this video. It's over proportions and ratios. Alright, right here we have a problem. It says a long distance runner rests for the same amount of time every hour. If she rested a total of 18 minutes after 3 hours of running, which proportion can be used to find the number of minutes she will rest after 7 hours? Alright, so we've got minutes and we've got hours. We're going to pull this information out. And guess what? Since we're working with proportions and ratios, we know that in a proportion, you set it up and you label, because in our list of 10, we've got a proportion, and our labels are minutes and hours. Okay, so we know that she rested for 18 minutes after 3 hours. Okay, they want to know for 7 hours. You keep hours with hours and minutes with minutes. So this would be the unknown. So we put an X. If we were to solve this question, we would use the high heel method. You cross multiply and divide by what's left. So you do 18 times 7. 8 times 7 is 56. 5 up here. 7 times 1 is 7, plus the 5 is 12. 126. But don't forget, you need to divide by what's left. So 126 divided by 3. Oops, 126 divided by 3. 3 does go into 12. It goes in there 4 times. That means 4 times 3 is 12, so we subtract that from 12. We get 0, bring down the 6. Now 3 goes into 6 2 times, so now we are with minus 6, because 2 times 3 is 6. We subtract, you get 0 out. So that's my final thing. So if I was to solve this, for 7 hours, she would rest 42 minutes. Okay, there's your example for proportions. Another example of proportions is this is actually ratios. A bookstore sells 4 fiction for every 1 nonfiction. Which ratio shows the number of nonfiction books sold to number of fiction books sold? So we're doing nonfiction to fiction. So it was 1, 2, you can do it with 2 dots, 4. See the little 2 dots, here we go. Or you can do 1 over 4, or 1, 2, 4. And then if you're trying to find equivalent ratios, well, 1/4 is the same thing as 2/8, which is the same thing as 4/16, which is the same thing. As you can see, I'm multiplying by 2 on the top and the bottom to get equivalency. If you need to find out if something's equivalent, you can always do cross multiples. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 1 is 8. If they come out to be the same, then they are proportional. And you're correct. Just to give you a little rundown, this next part is a nice little rundown about proportional relationships. And so you can see here, I've got a nice little thing for you to look at for proportional relationships. Read this over, and once you're done reading, just close your laptop.